every artist exhibition that we have, what we need information from you, which it's pretty basic, and it's stuff that once you've got it done, you can update it fairly easily, but you need to have it for everything you do as an artist, really. I mean, it's like any job. You've got to have your credentials ready to go, and it's important to keep it updated. So, a short biography, which is basically just if you have official, formal training or not, or whatever it is, but just your experience, and usually a little list of any exhibitions or any activities specifically around art that would be relevant, and just just a little bit of your history. Basically, what we're looking for is a story as well. It's not, we see people kind of come in with attractive art, but there's no real story behind it, so it's really hard to represent that because we don't have anything to say about it, So if you can't say anything about it, then you can't really expect anybody else to. So, so that is worth putting the time in. We're here to help. We have done this for people who aren't sure how to write it or how to say it, and it's like, okay, well, we can help you polish it up if that's what's necessary. Once we have our list, we have a few formal things. We have an artist agreement, which is a document. I've got a few copies here if anybody wants to look at it. And that lays out our responsibilities around safeguarding your art and treating it properly and with care and respect. And it also outlines what we need from artists in reverse. So when we ask for specific information by a certain time, it's not just us being difficult. We need it to do the best job we can to represent you. So if we ask for good quality photographs of your work, that's because we're putting it up in a big poster like Leslie has there. That image is going to be this big. So that has to be a good quality image, otherwise it looks terrible, and then, that's not doing anybody any favor. Anyway, so the image is obviously important because we have the poster, we do a little brochure for each show, we have social media posts, we have our website posts, so we need a nice selection of images that represent what you're going to be showing. We have had in the past people send us a load of images, and when the work arrives, it's got nothing to do with the images, and it's like, okay, well, that's just confused everybody because we've been putting it out as being this, and now it's not. So we ask for information about the title, the size, the medium, and the price because we have insurance. If anything happens to any of your work, we need to be able to put in insurance claims against that for your benefit. And if we can't accurately describe the work, we can't do that. So all of that is for your protection as well as our own. So again, it may seem nitpicky in places, but that's why. This is what we're just trying to do, is explain why we ask for some of this stuff so it's a little clearer. Yeah, the other thing that we really need is when work comes in that it's either already ready to hang up or like there can be legit reasons why it's not hanging in a traditional way, and that's okay too. We just need to know. We can do magnets and things like that, and that's fine. We've done that with a number of things. If we don't get the images until like the week of, that makes it a problem. We need to, finish writing and designing the brochures and things like that. If we don't get the information until the week of, that makes that really difficult to do. So it's just the other side of the coin. Is like, and I promise you, the galleries will love you if you give them what they want promptly and respond promptly and things like that. They will be going, oh, excellent, nice professional artist, easy to work with, this is great. And that doesn't mean that we can't deal with other circumstances because things happen, but if it's just laziness or, can't be bothered, then that raises some serious questions. It's like, well, why should we be putting effort into promoting you can't be bothered to put the effort in yourself, you know. So it really, like most things in life, the more you put in, the more you get back. So, well, that's what we're here for. That's, you know, that's a big part of Sunbury Shores, is to be a little incubator and a little, you know, safe space where people can learn and practice and gain the confidence to be able to sort of move on forward and upwards. So